Hey, this is part two of about a 7 or 8, heck, it could even be as many as 9 parts in this particular skate across Philly. We're just coming out of a little break here. We started off at the Art Museum. We're going to head all the way across South Philly to Port Penn and then back to the Art Museum. This is with the Philadelphia Land Skaters. And it's a 10 a.m. Sunday skate, which usually means this is a casual skate. It's not a heavy duty skate. It's not a fast skate. It's not a fast-paced skate. So if you're a skater that can handle braking on your own and controlling yourself on skates, then you can skate one of these skates. Now 12 miles seems like it could be a lot, and in theory it is, but it's one heck of a lot easier than running 12 miles. One of the great things about inline skating is that it is zero impact on the knees. Unless you fall on your knees, it is very, very healthy for your legs. One of the reasons I stopped running years ago was simply because I didn't want to tear up my knees from running. There's many people who are professional runners who, by the time they reach age 50, they've really torn up their knees. I'm not saying it's going to happen to everybody, but it's much safer to skate. So if you're wondering why I think this activity is cool, it's got some safety aspects to it, and I think in terms of your long-term health that I appreciate. All right, so right here it looks like we're skating underneath. Was that 676? I think that was the Vine Street extension. I kind of lost my my way here in terms of tracking the group as I'm following along in this video. We will work our way, I think, over towards Rittenhouse Park at this point. So we are meandering our way across Central Philly. I did take a lot of effort to keep an eye on the street signs so that as you're watching along, you can see where we're at. You can always just simply Google a spot if you're wondering where we're at in the city. But the camera is mounted directly on top of my head, and this makes it quite advantageous for you to get a true 360-degree view of the city if you're trying to keep an eye on things. Now I'm skating on 120mm wheels, so when we hit this rough pavement, it's really very easy for me to navigate, with the exception of the fact that my frames are coming loose from my skates on this particular outing. Did not make me happy. I could not get a lot of torque because I was flexing so much with these daggone frames. I think our top speed's probably about 10-12 miles an hour. It's not a very fast skate. See my son enjoying himself, trying to make the best of it. Probably singing to himself for all I know. Now we're heading straight downtown, you can tell from the buildings. So I think we're going to come up on Rittenhouse Square here very soon. A lot of popular landmarks we're skating by. But notice that the traffic really does cope with us well. I've gone on about this before, but the Philadelphia traffic is quite polite to skaters, as strange as it may sound. Now you'll find one of the other things that makes it a peaceful coexistence is that we do occupy one lane. We do try to stay to one side. This is something that all skaters will do. We are quite observant of the fact that we kick out. So we do try to stay away from bike lanes and actually just stay to ourselves in a lane. If we do come upon a bike or a car, you'll hear us yell bike up or car up. If we come to an intersection and a car is coming from the left, we'll say car left. If there's a car coming up behind the skate group, we will say car back. And that'll let the skaters in front know that they need to slide over to the right and make room for a car to get by. You hear people yelling clear. That's because we've probably gone through an intersection that might have had a red light, which means that traffic would have the right of way coming through, and we need to yield to it. So to know that we don't have to yield and can make it through that intersection safely, we will call clear. Philadelphia used to have a lot of trolleys, so we do have to navigate across trolley tracks from time to time. Those are still on the ground. You know, you'd think that the beauty and romance of some cities are their trolleys, so you never know if they're going to bring them back, like the same way that New York has its horse and carriages in Central Park area, which those, of course, are being kind of pushed out. It's a matter of time. So here we are. It looks like we've made it to Rittenhouse Square. We don't stick around much in Rittenhouse Square. We kind of make our way through these places pretty quickly. Depends on where it is, really. I mean, if it's after we've been skating for a good distance, then we'll use it as a stopping point. Otherwise, we do have a habit of just kind of skating through it. There's Eric asking if he cut me off. Eric is usually one of the skate leaders. Eric is he's a very active skater, and he loves to skate hills. He's one of those people that inevitably learned to skate backwards downstairs, and he likes to do that as much as anybody. Now the land skaters have an email group where they kind of send out emails every day to let everybody know when they're skating. So it's a Yahoo listserv. You can contact them through landskaters.org to find out if you want to join. All right, next video coming up.